Hey guys, it's Fran, and today I'm here to bring you my new Iron Man series, and it's going to be a Wilderness Iron Man. And no, I'm not joking, I am actually serious. I made an Iron Man, and essentially what my account is going to be is I am going to train all my stats, get all of my supplies, my equipment, and everything all in the wilderness. I'm not an official Iron Man, I don't have the little symbol next to my name because in order to survive, I need to be able to kill others and loot things. So obviously, I can't create things because you're only allowed to do a limited amount of skills in the wilderness. But essentially, to explain, I am going to go into the wild with absolutely no items, and I'll start from there. So if I want to be able to get other items to do other skills or to progress in certain skills, I am going to have to do those in a PvP world. But I want to have very strict rules on when I'm able to actually go into a PvP world. So I want to set up some sort of rules in the description for when I'm allowed to go into PvP world. So I'm going to put a straw poll with my final decisions because as of right now I'm not terribly sure what I want to do. But the main idea that I do have in mind is I would like to set it up so every 5 kills, maybe every 10 kills, but as of right now, every 5 kills, excuse me, I can go into a PvP world and complete one quest. So every either every 5 kill streak or something of the matter, I'm allowed to go into a PvP world. So yeah, regardless, let's start off with what you're seeing on screen. As of right now, I actually just looted a glory and a mysterious emblem and some rune arrows, but essentially the first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to go looting in Edgeville so I could get some cash, some food, just some things in general, just so I can start buying runes. But before I actually did buy runes, I wanted to go up to the Dark Knight Castle and collect as many runes as possible. And I did collect a decent amount. You will see on screen in a couple seconds. Right now I'm getting absolutely demolished by these Dark Warriors. But I will outplay that guy. And I think I'm about to outplay this one. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I did outplay him. But regardless, I spent 2 hours doing this actually. So the entire idea that you will get from this is that wow, I really do suck here. But the entire idea is that this is meant to be a lot more of a challenge because I have very limited resources. I have limited places to train. So I do well. I'm pretty much doing this as a personal challenge, as a fun challenge. The original creator of this, I do believe, was will dependent. Of course, if you want to see a much more progressed Wilderness Iron Man, you can check his channel out in the description. He has his Wilderness Iron Man going on. I think it is pretty enjoyable to watch, and that's where I actually got the inspiration from, obviously. But regardless, you guys should go check him out. But yeah, I really do like the idea of the Wilderness Iron Man. I do have a bit of progress, and I am going to cut to music soon and just show you all of my progress because sometimes I can't really talk for 15 17 minutes on end because these videos are essentially going to be progress videos. And the one thing that about progress videos, oh, Rick Turpentine, oh yeah, every now and then I do get random events. So if I do get random events, sorry to interrupt myself, but if I do get random events such as the genie or the XP book, I am going to try and put those on crafting to get 5 crafting because at that point I can start to craft gold rings. But yeah, oh yeah, and there's my total rune count. But regardless, getting back to it, I completely forgot what I was actually saying. But yeah, I am going to try and constantly update myself on progress and everything. So I want to show how I am going up level by level, but I have this bad tendency to just not show those levels. So you'll see later on I had to grind out 40 fishing because I want to be able to catch and cook lobsters. So later on you'll see 40 fishing and 40 cooking, but I did actually cut out the majority of the things. But I want to say it took maybe 6 or 7 hours at the Wilderness Bandit Camp to actually get those levels, so that was a bit of a pain in the ass. Anyway, as of right now, I'm just updating what I've done, but of course you're going to see it on screen. But in the future, I'm going to update as the clips go on, so I'm not going to talk about what happens later on in the video for very obvious reasons. As of right now, I just want to establish the whole idea of what I'm going to be doing, because it's a new series, so I very obviously think that I need to establish new rules. But regardless, essentially what I have been doing besides looting for money was I was also going to a steel plate spawn. Oh, I just got freaking wrecked. Oh my goodness, that pissed me off. Every time I die, by the way, I don't just get the option to teleport up. I actually have to walk all the way up. I have to go to Edgeville Bank. I have to go get a knife or a scimitar or whatever from the bank. And then I have to walk all the way back up here and just loot this stuff. So you guys see maybe, a 3-second transition from one clip to the other. In reality, I want to say it takes probably about like 10 to 15 minutes every single time. But one thing I do want to be doing, or rather I guess in this case don't want to be doing, is when I die, I don't really want to be going back up to collect my items, because I don't really like the idea of the 30-minute death timer here, because that's not really that much of a challenge. So if I die, for the most part, I'm probably just going to accept that death. But unless I do have like a lot of items, because at that point that'd kind of be crappy. But no, if I do die, for the most part, I am just going to accept that. But regardless, what you've seen on screen so far is I did a bit of looting. I went to the steel plate spawn, and then I got my ass wrecked. But I also, at one point, went to the steel plate leg spawn, and that's around level 24 Wilderness, I want to say. It's a little bit north of Green Drags. But yeah, that's what I did before that. And now I only have one clip of me actually killing a lava dragon, because at this point in time I did not actually have enough runes. And I was gonna kill this guy, but I figured he's probably gonna wreck my ass, and he's not an official Iron Man, so it's not really that smart of a move. This is where I actually got wrecked, so that kind of pissed me off. So I'm going to cut the music now and just show a couple more loots that I got, selling some items to the general store, as well as the levels I got. And yeah, enjoy.
dance, and then I would try to match. In music, I would bring him to this one place. It captivates. Music definitely is but that's the inspiration. That is the fuel. That is the engine. That is the broth of the soup. That is, you know, people say, well, man, you know, I can dance without music. True, but if you dance without me, that means you got music in your soul. So music is always going to be a part of you, because once you still going to be hearing in your head somewhere. So my thing is, music, when I hear certain beats, certain sounds, it captivates me. It makes me want to be.
And there's 40 fishing. So I am going to be wrapping up the video now, but before I do close, I want to leave you with a few final thoughts. If you do like the idea for the series, then please give the video a like. Obviously, if you want certain rules that I'm not going to put in the straw poll, then be sure to comment them below, and if I think they're fair enough, then I will actually, you know, include those in future straw polls. And I'm not sure how the voting system is going to work yet. As of right now, I'm probably just going to do the majority, because that's the easiest thing to do, and I don't want to do the whole 75% thing, because let's be real, that doesn't really work out well. But regardless, I am going to obviously continue on this series. I should probably have a video out at the latest within the next week, if not the next few days. I've just been working on finals and everything, and I've just been really busy, so it is a bit of effort on my part to do, you know, to balance all these things. But regardless, please be sure that you vote on the straw poll, and also please be sure to check out Will Dependent, because again, this was not my idea, this was his idea. I am essentially taking the idea and putting my own twist on it, and of course I'm going to do a million different things as opposed to him. Well, as many different things as you can do in the wild, but regardless, I really do like his series, and I think that his series should get the exposure it needs. So if obviously every little bit counts, you know, if you do want to check him out, then please feel inclined to check him out. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next video.